All right, guys, now it's time for your Miracle Mets. In the first car, we have Jack DeLauro and Ron Taylor. Now, Jack DeLauro, the left-handed pitcher, made 23 appearances for the 1969 New York Mets, posting a 2.40 ERA. And in the car with him, Ron Taylor, the right-handed pitcher, posted a 2.72 ERA in 1969 and led the Mets with 13 saves that season, including a save in Game 2 of the World Series. So let's make some noise for them. All right, and in car number 2, we have Bobby File and Rod Gaspar. Now, Bobby had 10 RBIs and scored 20 runs in 62 games with the Mets during their miracle run. And Rod had 14 RBIs, 26 runs scored, and 7 stolen bases for the 69 Mets. He appeared in 6 games during the playoffs, including 3 in the World Series. And in our third classic car, we have Jim McAndrew and Duffy Dyer. Now, Jim, the right-handed pitcher, made 21 starts for the Mets in 1969, winning 6 games with an ERA of 3.47 over 125 innings pitched. And Duffy Dyer, the catcher, was selected by the Mets in the first round of the 1966 MLB draft. He played in 29 games for the 69 Mets, swatting 3 home runs and knocking in 12. In our classic car number 4, we have J.C. Martin and Wayne Garrett. Now, J.C. Martin, who could forget his huge pinch hit 3-run single in Game 1 of the NLCS against the Braves? And Wayne Garrett, the infielder, played a pivotal role in helping the Mets advance past the Braves in the NLCS, hitting .385 with 3 extra base hits and 3 RBIs. Now let's give a warm welcome to Ron Swoboda. This outfielder went 2 for 4 in the World Series clincher with a double and an RBI, giving the Mets the lead for good with his go-ahead double in the bottom of the 8th inning. And our next Miracle Mets are Cleon Jones and Bud Harrelson. Now, Cleon, the outfielder, led the Mets with 9 hits during the 1969 playoffs, and of course squeezed Davey Johnson's fly ball to left field for the final out of the World Series. And Bud Harrelson, the shortstop, played in all 8 playoff games for the 1969 Mets, driving in 3 runs over the 3 games of the NLCS. Next up, we have Art Shamsky. This outfielder led all Mets with a .488 slugging percentage in 1969 and hit .538 in 3 games against the Braves in the 1969 NLCS. Next up, we have Jerry Koosman. This left-handed pitcher posted a 2.04 ERA in the '69 World Series, including a complete game in the Game 5 clincher on October 16th. Now let's welcome Jerry Grody. This man started all 8 postseason games behind the dish for the 1969 Mets, and he hit safely in 6 of them. And last but not least, Ed Kranepool. This native New Yorker spent his entire 18-year career with the Orange and Blue, and who could forget when this first baseman hit a solo homer in Game 3 of the World Series to give the Mets a commanding 5-0 lead. All right, I hope everyone enjoyed our World Series parade featuring your Miracle Mets. But guys, the party's not over yet. Make sure to stick around for our 1969 ceremony. It's happening on the field shortly. Make sure to be in your seats at 3 p.m. Of course, the game starts at 4:10. We'll see you guys then.